That's the whole point, surprising them, showing that we can show and prove young black male can accomplish anything. That's what I wanted to do.
That motherfucker took his destiny in his own hands.
Ambition. Juice means power and respect. You gotta be ambitious. To me, it's scary how Juice is like a Shakespearean tragedy. I didn't have a script for Juice, ever. Through the whole film, I didn't have a script. I read cold turkey, walked in there, picked up the sides, and just read. And I got that part. That was God. You know what I'm saying? And that's God that's gonna take me all the way there. When I was in the School for the Arts in Baltimore, all they told me was there's no work for black actors. They was like, get another job. There's no work for black actors. So at the same time, I'm trying to rap, seeing how rapping was starting to take off. Then I moved to California and I had, a chance to be down with Digital Underground. I seized that time, seized that chance and did it. When I was doing that, nobody asked me if I could act. Nobody said, can you act? I was just hanging around at the right times, and I was in there while they was doing the auditions. I asked to read for the part, read for the part, just because I happen to have skills. Hopefully I did. I got the part, so. But it's the work. They got to start giving more young black males chances, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what this was.
You got to get the ground beneath your feet, partner. Get the wind behind your back and go out in the blaze if you got to. Otherwise, you ain't. You might as well be dead your damn self.
The film is talking about very real problems that happen in today. Whether we talk about them or not, whether we have a film about them or not, they're gonna happen. And whether the movie is a black film or a Latino film or Filipino film, there's gonna be violence at the theater, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? But it's not Ernest Dickerson's juice that makes people go and fight. And that's what's so stupid. And it doesn't take a 20-year-old young black man to tell the whole world to get off this violence at the theater thing. Then that's what I'm gonna have to do. It's a double standard because every movie that's out today, there's a gun, and nobody notices that except when it happens with a black film. Nobody notices the red or the blue in the poster unless it's a black film, and that's what really ails me about today's society. Is it really that deep that we can't release a film without this violence in the movie thing? I mean, that's real stupid. And that's how I look at it.
Yo, be careful with that, man. It's loaded.
When you use your brain, it doesn't always have to come to a violent end. But sometimes it does, and that's all that I'm saying. That is a choice. They never show you that, okay, the cop's beating on you. You have a choice. Violence to defend yourself, turn the other cheek, or wait for the news cameras to come and talk about it. Like Rodney King. It's happened to me. The police beat me up in the middle of the street for no reason, just simply because I cursed at them, because they were harassing me and I cursed at them, and then they beat me up. Now, in reality, I couldn't shoot them like in my rhymes. I would say, pow, pow, you know what I'm saying? It was a shootout, but I couldn't do that in reality. But in my rhymes, it vents that anger because I can, fire back at the police and won't go to jail for life. In my music, and in a lot of this music, it's only talking about the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. So if only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
Doesn't matter what happened. If y'all want us to be guilty, we'll be guilty.
Do you think that as an artist you have social responsibility?
It depends on who you're writing your music for. If they were doing their music for black people or for people who want to come to a better understanding on how things really are, then they did a good job. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see the true picture. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he feels uncomfortable. Because what about when I felt uncomfortable for 400 years? Then now all of a sudden it's bad to talk about some real. Anytime somebody pulls a trigger or there's any kind of gunshot, everybody starts running for cover. But everybody's really doing all this shooting in the streets. You know what I'm saying? All this Iran-Contra stuff and that war, all that's violence to me. That's real violence. What we're talking about is fake violence. All this, what we're rapping, it happens in the streets, but us rapping about it is not the violence. And the movie about it is not the violence. You know what I'm saying? It's an adventure world that we are creating. What we're doing is using our brain to get out of the ghetto any way we can. So we tell these stories, you know what I'm saying? And they tend to be violent because our world tends to be filled with violence.
I got more control over your life than you do. How you figure that? I'm letting you breathe, ain't I?
Now it's your responsibility to be a role model.
Right, and that's why I'm doing it, yes. But it's my responsibility to be a true role model and show the world my faults as well as my good points so that no one can ever use my faults against me like they do every black man. As soon as you make it, they start, bring something to make you down. I know what my faults are and I let everybody know them. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me that wasn't just
I only want karma. I only want what's mine, what's meant for me to have. I'm happy with what I've done thus far. I could leave now and be totally happy. I'm on film for life. And I could have the ability to put a memory into somebody's head, to a child's head, like Cooley High did for me. You know what I'm saying? I can affect somebody. That's what I wanted. Now, if I get more, then I'm blessed. But if I get less, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? They can't take anything from me. I don't want for me. I want for my people. I want for young black males. I want to start a youth movement again. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that when I keep saying young black males, it's not like we're anti-white. But everybody has to agree that that's who need it right now. Is young black males. They're in need. And I want to help. Young people in general, but you can't front. Young black males in a state of emergency. Young white males are not endangered species right now. And if they were, then I'd be trying to help them. But they're not. Young black males are. So that's who we need help with. There's nowhere for me to go up. It's just straight. I gotta go up and explode. I gotta blow up. I have to. Because I got so much to share. I got so much to give to my people. You know what I'm saying? We got so much. We got a lot of talent. I'm drawing upon them, using them as power. I'm using the spirit of Huey Newton, the spirit of Malcolm X. I'm using all that. Fred Hampton, all that to get to where we're going. I think we could do it because I feel it. I feel it in my heart. And I know because God gave me juice.